Hello and an excellent morning to you. Yes, we're back to give you another excellent start to your morning.
Yeah, you know what we do. Every single morning we try to pop some excitement. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and we do this live from TVC Communication. And let me tell you, the atmosphere here is just right.
It's just all right.
On a Wednesday.
Well, of course, we know that you've set plans for the week, you know, it's fine. But you should know by now that we're streaming live to kind of help you, take us along with you in your plans. tvcontinental.tv, and of course on Facebook, look us up at TVC Connect. For comments, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Of course, YouTube is right there for you. We have some clips of past episodes that you might have missed. Check it out.
Yeah, of course. We also like to bring you a variety of ways to make new and old dishes with our seasoned chefs in the building. This morning we have Chef Tina Ackman with MM in the kitchen.
Complete with the hat.
Good morning. It's such a pleasure to have Chef Tina join us.
I can see some chicken. I can see chicken. I can see carrots.
Yeah.
A couple other things over there.
Very
It looks
excited
nice.
about today's meal.
All right.
Really
I'm already smelling spices. Interesting, interesting. And well, I felt like being a little fashionable today.
Okay.
Why?
Something, we have a representative of Fashion Finest Africa joining us to shed more light on one of the biggest fashion shows that will come your way this weekend in Lagos, Nigeria.
Yep, can't wait. And of course, there will be a conversation with Bose Fawemi joining us to answer questions on infidelity. Now, is infidelity enough reason to break off an engagement? That's the question.
And also, we'll be shining the spotlight on our health with the help of Shason Kareem, who is a wellness expert. It's the month of Ramadan, and he will be talking to us about how to help our bodies to adjust to the fasting period.
We'll also be having a chat with Jane Michael, one of the fashion entrepreneurs that will be showcasing their stuff at the Fashion Finest Festival coming up soon. Now, some of her creations are well known in, well, a lot of her creations are well known in the industry. She styled so many great people. Can't wait to talk to her.
All right, and finally, singer, mother, and cosmetologist Gloria Doyle will be joining us right here on the set for some serious motivation. Stick around for that one.
As usual, of course, your comments, reactions, contributions,
On social media.
everything is vital to the show.
Let's keep them going.
We really appreciate all those comments
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah,
Use
that
the hashtag though, Wake Up Nigeria.
Sure, Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know that rain yesterday. What were you guys doing when it was raining?
Oh,
Perfect.
I was on the road.
Oh, good. You
I
did.
was in traffic on the
Yeah,
road.
I was on Terminal Bridge. It was free during the rain.
Yeah.
It was actually free during the rain.
It was free during the rain.
Because it was about just before rush hour, which is about 4:50.
What happens?
4:45.
Okay, it's expected that when it rains, like drivers, something happens. Okay, of course, apart from the fact that maybe there are no wardens on the road. There's nobody to
direct traffic and stuff,
all of that. Most when there's rain, so everybody is trying to rush. So you just know that when there's
I
rain.
don't even need to tell you what happened on the road yesterday. My husband just told me because he was stuck in that traffic.
He was stuck. What happened?
BRT road, what do they call the people who do not obey traffic laws?
Oh, okay.
Anyway, offenders. Yes. They decided to take the BRT lane. They
While it was
nabbed.
raining?
Yes, they nabbed them.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
The military was involved, police, task force, the LASMA, all of them were just waiting for them back.
And you know that thing, you can't run.
I actually heard a rumor about that.
It is true. It is
Wow.
true. So you better avoid the BRT lane. No? Avoid it like this.
Whether it's
People
during-
like
Whether or not it's raining, just avoid
There's
that.
that meme.
Goodness
There's that
me.
meme with Jide Kosoko where he goes. So you just stand here and say, hey, come. Just wait till then. Because, no, really, except even if it's, is it usable if it's an emergency?
No, just don't use
just
it.
avoid the
Emergency
roads.
services.
Avoid that lane.
Possibly, like
Yeah, so emergency
ambulances
services
and
can
fire
use that lane,
engines
yeah.
and things like that. Possibly.
Even
can
fire
use
trucks
it.
can't get into that lane.
Well,
You could say it's an emergency too.
No, I mean, it's too small for a
Yeah,
fire
the
truck.
size
Fire
of a fire
trucks
truck,
are
yeah, it's
bigger, so I don't think they can get to that lane. But then, yeah, just avoid it, right?
Yeah.
But generally speaking, I don't know whether it's true or not, but I feel like people are beginning to obey traffic laws a little bit more than before. You know, because of what I've been seeing on the road, there are people are getting a little bit more patient, and maybe I'm just trying to instill a seed in someone watching today that you have become more patient.
I really hope that seed's germinates.
You have got rid of that road rage. You are a better driver. Maybe if you keep saying it, it'll start happening.
Right?
All right, I think we should be getting ready to go to the news update now at 7 a.m. And Fade is on standby for us.
Good morning, Nigeria. On the news this hour, President Muhammadu Buhari is challenging past political leaders to confront him publicly in the National Assembly if they believe his administration has done nothing to better the lives of the people. He also insists the budget he has presented to the National Assembly in the last 2 years have had the highest capital expenditure in the history of the country. And as the election year gets closer by the day, support for and against this administration also continues to grow. A conglomeration of Buhari support groups decided to visit the presidential villa to express their undying loyalty for President Buhari, considering the huge task he has been saddled with, trying to turn back the years of heavy looting of the country's treasury by past leaders and the adverse effect it has had on the country. They were led by the Comptroller of the Nigeria Customs Service, Colonel Hamid Ali. And in a swift reaction, Obasanjo has fired back at President Buhari over the allegation that $16 billion were wasted on power project. In a statement issued on his behalf by his spokesman, Obasanjo alleged that Buhari's statement was based on ignorance. Obasanjo also said he had cleared allegations about the power project in his autobiography, My Watch. Well, Catholic faithful have joined the call for an end to killings across the country. The Lagos Archbishop led a peaceful protest to pile pressure on the federal government in solidarity with the Diocese of Makurdi over the gruesome killing of 2 priests and 17 parishioners. It was an unusual Catholic mass at an unusual time in the country when bloodletting is on the rise. The mood of the Catholic Church in Lagos reflects grief and concern over perceived targeted attacks, especially the killing of 2 Catholic priests and more than a dozen more parishioners in Benue State. The Archbishop of Lagos Diocese, Martins Adewale, strongly criticized the failure of the country's security agencies to end the attacks and reprisal attacks. He asked the federal government to also compensate all those whose farmlands were destroyed by the murderous herdsmen. That's the news this hour. I'm Fadishola Shotingwa. Rainy or sunny, see the day's weather as it promises to be.
Let's take a look at the headlines in the papers. Yomi and Titi have you on that one.
All right, thanks so much, Mike. We're starting with the Vanguard this morning and the headline, Presidential War. Buhari to Obasanjo. After $16 billion, where is the power? And then Buhari's comments, based on ignorance, says Obasanjo. And then still on the cover of the Vanguard, Catholic protest. Task Buhari on security as 2 slain priests, 17 others are buried in Benue. Osinbajo Amechi weep. All on the cover of the Vanguard.
On the cover of the New Telegraph, it says, tears as Catholic priests, 17 parishioners are buried. Osinbajo says, we'll stop senseless killings. Onayekon says, Nigerians will embrace self-defense. Bishops to Buhari, stop killings or resign. Biafra Day turns sour. 5 MASSOB members killed. Police arrest 500 in Enugu, Rivers, Ebonyi, Imo, Abia, Anambra. More on page 8. And those are the headlines on the Telegraph.
All right, the Daily Sun is up next, and the headline, killings. Catholics march against Buhari. Ground Abuja, Lagos, other cities. We've had enough murders, laments Okoje. Biafra Day, police arrest 90 MASSOB BIM leaders. All on the cover of the Daily Sun.
On the cover of this day newspaper, we have Catholics protest herdsmen killings. Sultan warns against religious war. At mass burial, Osinbajo assures Nigerians of federal government's effort to end killings. Autumn says 492 slain in Benue this year. And those are the headlines on the cover of this day.
All right, Nigerian Tribune is up next. And the headline, Buhari to OBJ. Where's the power you spent $16 billion on? I'm ready for your probe, OBJ replies him. And then we have some missiles back and forth there. And then killings. Catholic Church holds nationwide protests. Give 2 priests, 17 worshippers mass burial. All on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
And that's all we have time for on the newspaper headlines for this hour.
And of course, the newspaper headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
Let's head over to the garden now. It's about time for our fitness, but we'll be taking that right after the break. Stay with us.
Those muscles, but I'm not sure there's anything going on in the garden right now.
Not sure, but we know for a fact Chef Tina is here, so we can always rely on her to have something ready for us in the kitchen. So let's see what we can do about those muscles first, and then we'll talk to Tina about what she's cooking this morning.
Yeah.
All right, good morning, viewers. Good morning, Nigeria. It's Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Wellington. I represent Empire. Now, I want you to affirm your abilities today. Say these 3 words. Yes, I can. And you can do it. All right, let's go. Before we start, like I always say, we need to walk out. Start the program by warming up. All right? I have my partner with me. Hello, Yoloma.
Yeah.
All right, let's go now. Take it over your heads. Stretch it out. And go down, over, hands apart. Take it behind you and stretch over your head. All right, take it up again. Hands behind your waistline and push in. Now hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, one leg forward now and hold up. Take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs. Come on up and hold. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now march it out. Come on. 1, over, 2, 3, 4. Now get 1, up, 2. Come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. 10. Wherever you're doing this program, please tighten your stomach muscles, because at the same time you're working on your core. We are actually doing a body workout challenge. It's tagged full body challenge. So go 10 over your heads now. Go ahead. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now up and punch. Come on. Go 1 over head and 2. Go up 3. Come on. Up 4. Up. Whenever you're doing a tuck-in program, please make sure you take your knees above your waistline so it will work on your lower abs. Go over 2. Go up 3 and switch sides now. Go up. Thank you. 1. Go up and 2. Go up 3. Up 4. Up 5. Up 6. Up 7. Knee up 8. Knee up and mash. Come on. 1. Viewers at home, don't give up. Affirm your abilities like I said. Yes, you can. Now up and there. Go forward and back. Walk your hands out. Go 1. Woo. Go 2. Woo. Go 3. Whatever program you're doing this morning, please firm your abs. It's important. 7. Up. Now up and down. Go up. Down. Come on. Go 2. Work it up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Now, walk it up and go. Come on out. Thank you, go. Whoop. Actually working on your coordination, endurance, and stability. Thank you. Whoop. 4. Come on. 5. Now squat it down this way. 1 and down. Go deep. Go deep. Go deep. This program is working on your glutes, quads, and hamstrings. Go. Squat. 3. Squat. 4. Squat. 5. Squat. 6. Squat. 7. Now hold it down with 10 count. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Now switch. Bounce it out. On your toes. Hands up. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2. Elbows to your knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and switch. Other side, go. 1, 2, walk it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 2. Legs. Now I want to work on your obliques. Obliques is your side. All right, over your head this way. And take it over. Are you ready now? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2. On your obliques. 3, 4, side 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8. Go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 3. Thank you. Over. Now 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2. This one we're actually doing a cappella aerobics. No music, intentional, so that you can hear us. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go. Now hold up this way. Go. Hands over your heads. Over now, tap, and 1. Alternate, 2. Alternate, 3. Go. 4. Go. 5. Work it. 6 out. 7, 8. Come on. 9. Come on. 10 again. Go. 1 up. Go. 2 up. Go. 3. Go. 4. Go. 5. Go. 6. Go and hold up for 10. 10. Both hands up. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Now legs apart again. Legs apart. Now take over and go. One side out. 2. Go. 3. Go. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Come on. 9. Go. Up. 10 again. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And hold it down for 10. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. You do the same thing to the other side. But right now, I want to move. Jumping jacks. 50 jumping jacks. Let's stop. 1, 2. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Power move. Go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40 more. Go. 1, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20 more. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 9. Add your swag. 10 more. Swag. 1, 2. Come. 3. Go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now your legs apart. Hands over your head. Stretch it out as we conclude this program. Take it over, and take it down. Down, over, and go up again. Hands over your head. Stretch it over. Other side. Keep stretching. Like I said, I can write you a 1 million code. I can cook a healthy meal for you. But it takes you to want it bad before you can walk. Thank you. I'm signing out. My name is Wellington. I represent Empire Gym. Peace out.
All right, thank you very much, Wellington. Very rigorous exercise there, don't you think,
Yeah.
Sheftina? Do you exercise?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you were saying something about looking trimmer.
I'm not really doing anything. I just noticed that everything is just dropping.
Maybe there's so much, you're putting so much energy in the food making. So it's making you lose a few.
Maybe. There are things I wear that look too big.
Oh,
so
right.
we're making fried rice and grilled chicken today.
It's quite a coincidence because I made fried rice over the weekend. But I used pork meat because my husband loves pork meat. Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients for our fried rice.
We have our rice, our butter, runner beans, spring onions. We have our white onions, carrots,
yellow pepper, red pepper, green pepper. Then we have a seasoning cube, thyme, ginger and garlic blended. I have my rosemary, my salt, and my prawn, dried one. Then, for the chicken, I have my soft chicken. It's always ideal when you want to grill chicken, just go for the soft one.
The orobo, Abby?
No. There's soft chicken different from orobo.
Oh.
Yeah.
So which one is orobo?
Orobo is that very big chicken that is fat. It takes time.
Broiler chicken.
Yes.
Not sure orobo takes time.
Broiler is this. So broiler is the soft chicken that doesn't take time.
Which one
Orobo is it's a harder part. It's harder than the other
you think?
normal. Yes. I've tried all kind of chicken, so I can tell.
Okay.
So I have my butter
already melted.
I had it melted already, so I just want to add a little more of it.
So why butter?
I like using butter for my fried rice. It comes out very, very lovely. You know, some will say, okay, what if you're going to do a large quantity? What I do if I'm doing a large quantity, I just use vegetable oil, then I add up butter at the close of the day. Then the next thing that goes in is my onions.
Well, you can use margarine, right?
You can use margarine. I like butter. You know, there's something about butter.
Yeah, actually. I agree with you. There's the particular flavor butter gives any meal.
Yeah. So I am going to add my
ginger and
garlic.
You know, when I saw you grating the ginger and garlic this morning, I thought you were going to use it to season the chicken.
No, I'm using it for this. Okay. Then this is how I make my fried rice.
Wow, you're putting in that rice?
Yes.
Okay. And it's not parboiled, right?
No, it's not parboiled.
Okay. You know, we all have different methods of making fried rice. You know? And so people don't fry anything at all. They just pour everything inside. And then I'm like, okay, so what's the fried rice?
It's actually
Where's the fried rice?
That type is called pilaf fried rice.
Pilaf?
Pilaf rice, yes.
Say that again?
Pilaf.
Pilaf.
Oh. So this is the way I fry my rice.
Okay.
Ideally, if you want to do it, you make sure you wash your rice, you know, to drain it, put it in a sieve so the water can drain off. It will be very dried. So when you put it, you keep frying, you know, until you get a desired dryness of your own taste. You just keep frying, you know.
So what's next?
I think we should just allow this be, then while we go over to the chicken, yeah.
Okay. So what do you need me to do? Because I'm your chef. I'm at your service.
Okay.
So what do you need me to do?
I have my mixed spice here.
Okay.
Then this is the suya pepper.
Oh, you're using suya pepper?
Yes.
Oh.
I always like it for you.
That's going to
Then so you help me.
Okay.
Just.
What do you need me to do?
This. You just add this to it.
What, to the chicken?
Just little, yes. We have to marinate it.
Oh, okay.
We'll marinate it.
So let me get a spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just need to sprinkle this?
Sprinkle just little of it.
Is that okay? Because I like a lot of seasoning in whatever I'm making. I feel like it gives the food that deliciousness.
I think that's okay for
And then I also admire people who use just little seasoning in their food and then it tastes really good.
It tastes really good. I don't do much.
What is that extra thing you guys are putting in your food?
I don't do much when it comes to that. So
are we good with this one?
Yes, I'm good with that first.
Okay.
Then I already have my desired dryness, as you can see, you know.
So what exactly are we supposed to look out for when you fry your rice?
When you're frying your rice, as you're frying it now, you can see it's already dried.
Okay.
As if maybe you're frying your meat.
Okay.
You can see it's not the same way it was before. So this is what you do. Then when I'm done with this, all I need to do is just to put my seasoning. Then I add little salt. Just little. I keep frying.
Okay. Man, this method I have never seen before.
It's very easy.
But this is another reason why people need to tune in to Wake Up Nigeria. You know?
Exactly.
You learn different things.
Different things, yeah.
Every day.
Look at it. It's getting dry. So another way, when you fry it this way, when you add water, it won't get too sticky, yeah.
Oh,
then I'm okay with this. The next thing I add is my water. And you can add your meat stock. The reason why I'm adding water is I'm not using curry or
oh, you're not. Oh, yeah, because I noticed there's no curry.
I'm not using curry, and I'm not using oh gosh, sorry.
You know, that's the idea. When you hear fried rice, what comes to mind is the rice has to look yellowish.
No.
Or golden, golden yellow, basically, or golden brown.
No way.
So if it doesn't have that color, then it's not fried rice.
It's not fried rice. That's what people really feel. So we're still on this part.
Okay.
What you do is your seasoning or your spice, you just massage it. It's ideal when you do it and, you know, put it in your zip bag and keep it in the fridge overnight for this spice to really go in very well. Okay. You know, so
are we parboiling that, or
we're cooking it already? Yeah, we're cooking it already. And when you cook this one, you see it. I don't like fried rice when it's sticky. I like it, you know, that's...
I'm looking forward to that because it's important we get the consistency of our fried rice here. So we'll go on a quick break. When we return, Wake Up Nigeria continues. Stay with us. Welcome back. Just in case you're just joining us, we are making fried rice
and grilled chicken
on today's kitchen on Wake Up Nigeria, on Wake Up Nigeria, basically. So, so let's talk about the ingredients quickly and move over to our chicken.
I have my rice already on the fire. Then red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper, carrots, runner beans, spring onions, seasoning cube, thyme, salt, rosemary. Then I have my prawn, dried one. Then my chicken, I've already marinated the chicken, ready to go to the oven.
So about the rice, just for the benefit of those just joining us, we need to, you know, let them know what we did with the rice.
Okay.
So they are not wondering we just put the rice on fire.
What I did for my rice, I had my butter, onions, ginger and garlic, and I actually fried my rice. You wash your rice and just put it in a sieve, then allow the water to drain off, and it will be very dry. So in that you just cook. Then I added my seasoning cube and little of a salt. Then as it goes, there's something I do when I'm making fried rice. You know, you don't trust rice, even if you have to take a bite. You know, some people judge when you bite your rice, you know, but me, I don't judge. What I do is when I'm making my fried rice, I just add water bit by bit because I don't like it when it gets too, you know, so I will just add bit by bit, then I know what I want. So you do so because we have a lot of rice out there that you don't know. Let me not say not trusting the rice because we have different kind of rice now.
But you can't be too sure. Anything could just go wrong, so you need to be very careful. Like, oh, okay, I get that. So, all right, so what's next?
My chicken. It's going to the oven right now.
Okay. So how long are we cooking that for?
When it comes to grilling, you don't have specific timing. It all depends on your oven, you know, and when it gets to this, you just make it very on a low heat, you know, and it's soft chicken. It's not going to take time. It won't take time. So I don't want to judge based on time because you can tell people 20 minutes, 1 hour. When they don't get it, they will say, and they said, you know. So it's actually good for you too. And when you're done with it, what you need to do is you use your temperature
to check it.
Okay.
So when we come back, we'll be showing you the final phase of our fried rice. But we'll move over to Titi, who's with the organizers of the Fashion Finest Africa events. And they'll be shedding more light on the events. Hello, Titi.
Thank you, Now, I have to say I'm getting hungry. Oh, goodness me. Chef Tina, I don't know how you do it. Well, with us in the studio, we have representatives of Fashion's Finest Africa. Now, Fashion's Finest Africa is a fashion event promising to be a bit of everything, all things fashion. And it's going to bring a host of big names in the industry together with up-and-coming ones as well. Now, two of the organizers of this glamorous event, Lucky Idike and Shola Oyebade, are here to dish out much more on this. Thank you so much for joining us.
Morning, Titi. How are you?
All right.
Titi, how are you?
Lucky and Shola.
That's right.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so Fashion's Finest. It's a big title, big name for an event. But I'm hearing about this. Honestly, I'll be honest, I'm hearing about this for the first time. I didn't know there was one last year. And I'm like, how did I miss that?
Well, it's been around for a long time, in fact. Fashion's Finest started in the UK.
Okay.
It's been going on now for about 10 years.
Amazing.
And we do London Fashion Week every February and September. And when it was set up, it was about new and emerging and aspiring designers. And we looked at the fashion industry here in Nigeria, and we thought that who's catering to the new up-and-coming ones? There's some big fashion shows out there, or fashion weeks, which are for the celebrity designers, the well-established designers, you know, and myself, Lucky, and Yeti got together, you know, and thought, well, it's about time we brought Fashion's Finest to Nigeria. So that's what we did. We brought it together. And this is how we came up with Fashion's Finest Africa. And we added the Africa because, one, it's continent-wide. It's not just about Nigeria.
Okay.
That's the first thing.
Fantastic.
And two, we needed to distinguish it between our UK version and, of course, the African version.
All right. So I always find it interesting when people bring in concepts from abroad and bring them here, and they're successful, and they seem to be flowing really well. So what's your plan for this week's event?
Okay, so this week we have 3 separate events lined up that together make up what we call the Epic Show.
Okay.
On Friday morning at 9 a.m. we have the conference. The theme of the conference is increasing Nigeria's participation in the global garment production industry. Okay. And that draws from a lot of research that we've done on the industry. Nigerian fashion, the fashion industry all over the world is built on 3 pillars: the creative, the production, and then marketing and distribution. Okay. So in Nigeria, we're blessed with a lot of creative talent, but we have very poor production infrastructure. Okay. And so most of the production that goes on in Nigeria is boutique production, where literally every designer has 6 machines and then runs a production ecosystem of her own. The result is high cost and high price. And then because we don't do mass production properly, you can't get a Nigerian tailor who can make 2 outfits for you that are exactly identical. So there will be slight variations. So we're focusing on garment production at this conference. Okay. We're bringing the Minister of State from the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Hajia Aisha Abubakar. She's the guest of honor delivering the keynote address at the conference. We have the DG of NEPC, Mr. Segun Awolowo, who's coming. And we have 2 speakers from abroad. Okay. Our headline speaker, Jenny Sutton, is Development Director of Fashions Enter UK. And what they do is they're a production company that manufacture garments in the United Kingdom, principally for ASOS and a couple of other UK outfits. Yeah. And then we also have Mabel Doe, who's a garment technologist. And in fact, today and tomorrow, Mabel Doe and Jenny Sutton will be running a masterclass.
Amazing.
Yes, a masterclass at the NEPC facility in Apapa. The theme of the masterclass is transforming from boutique production to mass production. And it's free. You know, yes, everybody who's attending the masterclass is.
It's interesting you should mention that she works on some ASOS products. This is an ASOS dress. I just wanted to throw that in there. It's a fashion segment, so it's allowed.
ASOS should pay you for that.
No, really, really, they should. But it's interesting how things have evolved. You know, there was a time that, you know, you even saying that you were going into tailoring was like, can't you go and be a lawyer or a doctor? Yeah. You know, times have changed, and it feels like you're possibly jumping on the train at the right time. But now that train, is it a fast-moving train or is it a slow train? So with the fashion that goes onto the runway now, who do we have showcasing?
I think just going back a little bit about jumping on the train at the right time. We've been on the train way before a lot of people started. Okay. I mean, I've been in the fashion industry now for just over 39 years. So we were there when it was hard, and when, you know, it was seen as a crime by your parents to be involved in fashion. Yeah. You know, we've got some amazing designers that are going to be on board, like, I mean, J. Michaels.
Okay.
I think she's coming on to one of the shows later. We've got Maya Tafel, you know, but then we have a lot of new names, people that are the fashionistas or fashion designers of the future. And that's a very important concept about Fashions Finance Africa, that it's about the new people that are the people of the future. You know, when we look at our awards, the awards are going to be on Friday evening. Okay. And that covers, once again, they're nominees from across Africa. We have 22 categories, 16 of them are judging categories. 16? Yes, and six of them are voting categories. Because we didn't want it to be a popular award. We wanted it to be that you got the award because you are the best in your particular field.
Okay, so I'm so sorry to take you back. I just wanted to go over the days again. So it's starting on what day, 25th?
25th of May, Friday,
25th,
yes.
Which is Friday, and it's ending on Monday?
On Monday, yes.
Okay, and then we have the conference?
In the morning on Friday, the awards in the evening on Friday.
Okay.
And then we have the exhibition and the runway show on Sunday and Monday.
Sunday and Monday.
Yes, and we plan to close the Monday event
with a fashion. We're calling it a fashion rave. It's something different from your normal after party. You know, it's going to be fashion and dance and, you know, lots of glitz and glamour.
So we are pushing it on time, but I just wanted to mention that this is going to be at the Balmoral Hall at Federal Palace Hotel.
That's correct.
And it's going to be epic. I have a feeling it is. I've been looking at the website and it sounds like it's going to be amazing. Yeah. All right, so we have to take a quick break now. But thank you so much, Lucky and Shola, for coming to the studio.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for all the support you've given us.
Nah, it's fine. Just give us clothes. It's fine. We need the clothes.
Okay.
We need the looks.
We'll do that. All right.
But it's still Wake Up Nigeria. Now, Bosse Fawemi will be talking to us about dealing with infidelity in a relationship. And when we return from this break, you'll be hearing from her. Don't go anywhere.
All right, welcome back. Let's talk relationships, especially among singles. These relationships are not immune to incidents that could capsize the ship, so to speak. One of such incidents would be infidelity, or cheating, as is popularly called nowadays. And is this really enough reason to call off an engagement? Family life relationship expert, Bosse Fawemi, is here to talk to us about this. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
So, infidelity, cheating, is there a difference in the two, especially in the context of two people who are not married,
yes.
And maybe they're in a relationship or in a relationship or they're engaged?
Okay, so where you start from is to define what kind of relationship do you have.
Yes.
I think in our area, what we call dating, it's like there is not so much commitment yet. Like I'm just still kind of browsing.
Until the person proposes.
Yeah, so you will be waiting until he comes on his knees and say, will you marry me? And that can take like 5 years if you are, if you are not sharp. I mean, so if that is the kind of relationship where the guy has really not made any serious commitment to you, then you will not accuse him of cheating, because you probably are 3 people is browsing at the same time. Right. So if you want that type of relationship, then you can stay there until a decision is made.
What you're saying now is when someone is dating, it means that it's possible for them to be seeing other people.
Yeah, because the dating, what you classify as dating, the person has not said, I'm going to marry you. So if he has not said, I want to marry you, so why can't he also, you know, see other people?
So there can't be cheating in that context, is what you're saying?
And so I said that you define what you have. So ask the person, so what is here? What are we doing? Where is this relationship heading? So if the person says, actually, let's still see how it goes. So let's see how it goes. It's not a commitment. Right. It's not. So if he's seeing how it goes with you, do you think you are the only one he's saying that to? Not necessarily. So you may not outrightly be able to hold him and say, you're cheating, you're cheating. But once that relationship has been defined, that there is exclusivity, I've settled for you. Right. And we are taking it towards marriage. Then it is clear to the two of us that it is just the two of us in this thing.
In this thing,
right? Yes. And then I will expect fidelity from you. You have to live up to the fact that I have left all else, and I'm already clinging to you. So that means that we need to respect each other and keep our faithfulness within this relationship. So if somebody now does anything outside, then you know that, yeah.
Okay, he has cheated.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's then move into let's go deeper in this conversation now. So two people in a relationship, one of either of them, either the man or the woman, has discovered that
partner is cheating.
A partner is cheating, or there's some hanky-panky going on, I'm suspecting something. What do I do?
So you want to really identify what type of cheating are we talking about, because infidelity, I mean, there are so many types.
Yes.
There's emotional infidelity where you are just just emotionally attached to somebody, and then you will say, oh, we are not even physical. The relationship is not a physical one. This person is far away in Canada, but you talk every day and you hide the talks, the chats from your partner. That is emotional cheating. What about...
So that is also cheating?
Yeah, it's cheating because you do a lot of things behind your partner's back, and you can't bring these things into the open. So it's cheating. It's unfaithfulness. What are you talking about your emotional issues with someone else? What about me? So that's a form of cheating. If someone is cheating because the person just feels that I have an entitlement to this thing. I'm a man, for goodness sake. Men cheat. We are polygamous by nature. And if that's the person's
but women
mindset.
do it too.
No, I'm just...
Okay, we're talking mindsets now.
Mindset. Yeah. So a woman will do that entitlement if he wants to get back. I say, you did it? Okay, I'll do my own. And then she feels that she's entitled to get a pound of flesh because
the man did it. Okay.
So that's based on entitlement. So you want to really know, why is this person doing it? When you know why, then you want to see whether you can handle that why. Because if the why is deep-rooted in the person's beliefs and conviction, then the person is not going to change until those convictions are changed. So if it's an accidental cheating, I mean, it was circumstantial.
Yes.
They went to the club, he got drunk, then something happened. Then when he woke up, was like, oh, my life. I mean, you can you can excuse, because that one is not the person's nature.
It just happened because of exigencies. Okay, now so let's talk about what to do if you have discovered this. Is this enough to then break off an engagement and say, you know what, it's happened anyway, whether it was circumstantial, whether it was your nature, I don't care. Should I break the relationship? Okay, so that cannot be a yes or no answer, because it depends on a lot of things. Some people can actually deal with cheating spouses. They don't really, I mean, they can handle it. They just be like, as long as it doesn't bring them home or something, and they are cool. Just respect me. Respect my space. I don't want to see that person and all of that. And they are cool. If that's your nature, if it's working for you, why not? Because your own beliefs too, probably you saw your dad was cheating, your brothers were cheating and all. So you kind of, in your mind, feels like, men do it anyway, so let me just, cope with it. Isn't that a symptom of a deeper issue that you need to deal with as a person?
Yeah, because you experience abuse. You saw the abnormal type of relationship, and it kind of defined what is acceptable to you. So if you are that kind of person, then we won't say break it up. But if you are the person that you know that this cheating will drive you crazy and make you kill somebody and cut the person something and put it in the person's hand, then you really don't want to, you just say, I can't deal with this, because you just cannot say how far you can go with your anger. So
it's better to end it at that point.
You end it, because what you see in a committed relationship when you are not married is how marriage is going to play out. So the person is not just going to change all of a sudden and then start becoming faithful. So if he is a cheat, most likely will continue to be a cheat.
All right. Thank you so much, Mrs. Fayemi, for joining us. Again, talking to young people. I always like these conversations, and hopefully you join us again next week. All right. Let's head back to the kitchen where MM and Chef Tina are, where, of course, we'll find out what's going on with them.
Thank you very much, Yomi. All right. So thank you, Ms. Bosse. That also poses the question, does cheating justify cheating? Okay, so, well, we are in the kitchen. What do we know about relationships, right? We're only here to cook. Just in case you're just joining us, we are making fried rice and grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Yes. So, where are we?
The rice is ready. So I just put in my prawn now. I'm going to add my carrots.
Okay.
Add my carrots.
So let's talk about the ingredients quickly whilst you're mixing in your vegetables. I could just help you run that.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so we're making fried rice and grilled chicken. And ingredients for the fried rice, we have carrots, green peas.
Runner beans.
Runner beans. Oh, you call them runner beans. I call them green peas.
No, this is runner beans. The other one that is green peas is that
the round green ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I always call them runner. Oh, she said runner beans. Okay, so we have carrots, runner beans, spring onions,
red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper. Then we have a seasoning cube. We have a thyme, rosemary, salt. Then I actually use butter to start with. Then I've added my carrot. Now, like I rightly said that I prefer adding my water bit by bit because you might not trust the rice that you get out there. And when I'm making fried rice, there's something I like. I like my vegetables very crunchy. I don't like it overcooked. You were asking me if I am going to fry the veggies, and I said no, because I've already fried my rice. You know, so all this will go in. It will look very fresh. You know, then you just allow your carrot and your runner beans maybe for like 3 minutes. After that, all you need to do is the next thing you just add.
So your rice is ready. Your rice is soft already.
Yes, my rice is soft.
So now you're just pouring in your vegetables.
I'm just pouring in my vegetables. I had my...
Okay, so just in case you're wondering where the chicken is, it's actually in the oven.
Yeah.
We marinated it with seasoning.
Yes.
And pepper suya.
Yes.
Or suya pepper. And it's in the
you're
oven.
a chef.
Yeah, I cook well.
When next I come for this show, I will give you this kind of cap because you deserve it.
I do. Oh, thank you. Chef Tina is going to honor me.
So I've added my spring
onions. We're going on a quick break, Chef Tina.
Okay.
When we return to begin the second half of the show. Stay with us. Wake Up Nigeria continues.
Welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. We're going to be here with you all the way till almost 9 o'clock. So we still got about an hour to go.
Yes, indeed. My name is Titilayo Oyinsan. We're streaming live on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. You can look us up on TVC Connect. We need you to use our hashtag, Wake Up Nigeria. We also have some great clips of past episodes and so much information for you on YouTube.
Yeah. And of course, I'm Yomi Ope. It's the month of Ramadan. We have Sheson Kareem joining us to talk about how or what to do to help our bodies adjust to the fasting period. That's really, really important as you begin to lose bodily nutrients.
Then we have Jane Michael. She'll be joining us for a chat. And of course, she'll be talking about her showcase at the upcoming Fashion's Finest Festival.
Finally, singer and evangelist Gloria Doyle will be joining us for a conversation and talking to us about what it takes to be a single mother. All right, so we don't have much time. Maybe we should just go straight to, what are we doing for social media? It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, but
because of time, we have quite a lot.
Yeah, because we've already put out something there. There was a post we put out about, you check it out there.
Yeah.
We put about 10 pills. And each pill has, it's supposed to be, there's one about money, there's one happiness, and like there's one love. Yeah. And it's supposed to pick 2.
Okay, 2
so
pills.
It's out there on social media. So if I don't take them today, I'll probably do them tomorrow. But we already have a lot of answers. Some people are like, nah, that's not real. Money and happiness.
Money and happiness.
Minus love.
Yeah.
No.
Because a lot of people say Well, okay, I'm just good. That love cannot exist without money, and money cannot exist without love.
Really, I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit. There is serious hatred when there's money. In fact, but let's head over to the news now.
Fadi is on standby for us.
On the news this hour, President Muhammadu Buhari is challenging past political leaders to confront him publicly in the National Assembly if they believe his administration has done nothing to better the lives of the people. He also insists the budget he has presented to the National Assembly in the last 2 years have had the highest capital expenditure in the history of the country. And as the election year gets closer by the day, support for and against this administration also continues to grow. While there are those who believe that nothing good has come out of the 3 years in power of the ruling All Progressives Congress, the APC, with President Muhammadu Buhari at the helm, there are those who beg to differ. A conglomeration of Buhari support groups decided to visit the presidential villa to express their undying loyalty for President Buhari, considering the huge task he has been saddled with, trying to turn back the years of heavy looting of the country's treasury by past leaders and the adverse effect it has had on the country. They were led by the Comptroller of the Nigeria Customs Service, Colonel Hamid Ali. It was an occasion for the President to present the realities on ground and to take to task former leaders who have been the loudest in decrying the seeming lack of progress since the APC took over the reins of power. The President expressed his determination to salvage the country, noting that it was not so easy in a civilian democracy to lock up indicted past political leaders who had been caught with their hands in the till because they kept denying the proceeds of their crime when confronted with it. And while commending those who had stuck by him in spite of the barrage of criticisms leveled against them, the President expressed hope that at least they derived the satisfaction of bequeathing a better country for their children and grandchildren. Well, in a swift reaction, former President Obasanjo has fired back at President Buhari over the allegation that $16 billion were wasted on power projects. In a statement issued on his behalf by his spokesman, Obasanjo alleged that Buhari's statement was based on ignorance. Obasanjo also said he had cleared allegations about the power project in his autobiography, My Watch. That's the news this hour. I'm Fadisha Lashatunga. Let's take a look at today's weather forecast.
Let's take a fast, quick look at the headlines in the papers once again.
All right, thank you, Michael. Sorry, I just felt like calling you Fool Michael today. Titi Layo. Got you.
Papers.
All right, let's start with The Guardian. It says, Buhari accuses Obasanjo of wasting $16 billion on power. You're ignorant. I'm ready for probe, ex-leader tells president. CBN keeps rates over rising fears of election budget spendings. Jakonde, Kolade, Sholanke, Lucas all urge Nigerians to shun corruption. Those are the key headlines on The Guardian.
All right, up next is The Nation and the headline, Buhari, Obasanjo blew $16 billion on power projects. Allegation unproven, says ex-president. And killers of priests, others to face justice, says Oshibajo. All on the cover of The Nation this morning.
The Nigerian Tribune says, Buhari to Obasanjo, where is the power you spent $16 billion on? I'm ready for your probe. Obasanjo replies him. It also says here on killings, Catholic Church holds nationwide protests, gives 2 priests, 17 worshippers mass burial. Alleged 400 million naira fraud, Metu fell on his own in court, says judge. That's what we have on the Tribune.
All right, this day is up next, and the headline, Catholics protest herdsmen killings. Sultan warns against religious war. At mass burial, Oshibajo assures Nigerians of federal government's effort to end killings. Autumn, 492 slain in Benue this year. And Katsina APC Congress Committee raises the alarm over elections in Funtua senatorial district. All on the cover of this day.
And that's all we have time for on the newspaper headlines for this morning.
Of course, the newspaper headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
It's time for us to take a short break, but you do not want to go anywhere. We will be right back. We have a really interesting discussion coming your way, and it's all about health.
Yep.
Coming up next.
All right, welcome back. Now, it's the month of Ramadan, and that means the body will take in less food, less liquids, but there are steps that you can also take to ensure that your body adjusts properly and that you get the right kind of diet during this period. Wellness expert Shasson Kareem is here to talk to us about that. Good to see you this morning, sir. So let's talk about the fasting period. You know, after a while, after a few days of fasting, you get used to it, and sometimes you're not necessarily paying attention to what your body is losing during this period, and then you just break your fast, but you don't eat enough, and then you go to the next day. What are the things that we should be paying attention to when it comes to our bodies during this fasting period?
I think the most important thing is for us to understand that the body is the most sophisticated mechanism in the world. It is so sophisticated that we need specialists for different parts of the body. Cardiologists, dentists, ophthalmologists, you know, and people will spend like an entire career studying one part of the body, and they don't know everything about it. That is how powerful and how complex the human body is. However, the human body is so powerful that when I use a knife to cut myself, it heals itself. So naturally, the body has a way of healing itself, and fasting helps us to achieve that healing process naturally. And that is why studies have shown now that one of the ways to curb diabetes, hypertension, weight gain, which is obesity, cancers, and many other health challenges that are killing millions of people in the world today, is the use of fasting. But that has to do with effective diet.
Yes.
So the bottom line is effective diet.
Effective diet. So now that well, everybody, you know, in Islam is compelled, at least during this period, to fast. What are the things I should then be paying attention to? What I hear most of the time is that sometimes when people break their fast, they do it very quickly.
Yeah.
And you just want to eat everything that you're seeing. And before you know it, you're full, but you haven't eaten the right things. So what are the right things I should be eating this period?
I think there are two keys to achieve this. The first is to eat well and to eat moderately. Don't eat too much, don't eat too little. Moderation is the key. Because some people, because there is a change in the body system, a lot of metabolism is happening. You find out that most times both the blood glucose level and blood sugar level reduce.
Yes.
Yes, we find out that the intestine is rest because, you know, you are not bombarding your system with food, drinks.
Yes.
So because of that, a lot of processes is happening within the system. And if you are not careful, you find out that it's either you are eating too much or eating too little. Yeah, if you are eating too much, it means that you are distorting the healing process of the body that is going on. And if you are eating too little, it means you will lack the energy, the vitamins, the minerals, the fibers, and all of that micro and micronutrients that your body truly needs to do what? To rejuvenate, re-energize, and revive itself.
Okay, so let's come to the point of breaking your fast.
Yes.
In the evening. How do you do it? How are you supposed to do it? What, is there a process, or do you just eat
No.
As you see fit?
No, the first thing you need to put into your system is something light. Water, dates, fruits. Then you can take cereals, grains, then wait for some time before you take a little quantity of food, which is more of protein and less of starch, sugar, carbohydrate.
Okay, so you start with something light.
Light. Then
like a little bit of fruits, some water.
Cereals, then...
And then you wait a little bit.
Yes, maybe after your prayer, then you can eat something moderate before you go to sleep for the next morning.
Okay, so and then when you wake up in the morning, is there any specific foods to consider that you take?
Yeah, whatever food you want to take, there are two things you must consider. It must be energy-filling food, then it must be satisfying to you. In other words, you can take delicious and nutritious meal. And for you to do this, there are 5 things you need to consider. First, you must take food that are rich in water, like cucumbers, like cereals, like vegetables, like fruits. Then you can also stay away from too much of salt, too much of processed food, too much of canned food. You must cook your food during this period of Ramadan, because naturally on a daily basis, those foods are not the best for our health. Right. Then it is also important for you to work on your water level, because for a very long period of time, you are not going to be drinking water. So for you to be rehydrated throughout the day, then you must take the right quantity of water. Because if you fail to do that, it can lead to headache, constipation, indigestion, pains, and many other...
dehydration as well.
Definitely dehydration. So you feel easily tired. But if you superhydrate yourself, if you eat the right quantity and quality of food, because food can be the best medicine, it can also be the worst poison. And when you look at predisposing factors to many health challenges, it has to do with our eating habits.
We talked about that a few weeks ago. It's what you actually feed into your system.
Determines the quality of our body, mind, and spirit. And there are enormous benefits of fasting. So, and if we want to utilize this period to what I call transform our health, then we must pay keen attention to the quality of our diet.
So the quality of the diet and ensuring that.
And the quantity of what.
All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm sure people have learned quite a bit from some of the things that we shared. Moderation is key, ensuring that you stay hydrated throughout the day by eating the right kind of foods in the morning before going out. Thank you so much for joining us again this morning, Sheson Kareem. All right, so we're heading to The Guardian to see what's happening with Jane Michael's collection and all the stories behind them. I think TT is there with the designer.
Thank you, Yomi. Now it's a bright, beautiful morning. What a morning for fashion. I am so fashioned out right now. And of course, one of fashion's finest, Africa Showcasing, this coming weekend is right here with us. What is she going to be putting out there? We'll see a sneak peek from her collection. Just one precious outfit is going to be shown right here, exclusively for Wake Up Nigeria. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you.
Now, as soon as I saw this piece, I was like, why am I not thin enough to wear this dress like this? My goodness, it looks amazing. So this is Jane Michael. Now, Jane, I have to ask you what the plan is for your collection. Are all the outfits going to be this amazing, or what is the theme? Give us something, give us something.
I'm going to give you a clue. You know, I wouldn't just want to let the cat out of the bag, because I want you to come for the show. And it's going to be an amazing show. Like they say, it's going to be an epic show. I promise you that. Yeah, because the organizers are so good. You know, I've worked with them before, and they're very, very particular about productions and whatnot. So yes, we will be seeing more of, you know, things like this, you know, a little bit of this. More, you know, we have quirky stuffs as well. We have dresses,
And then, you know, the Jane Michael brand itself is about fine lines and clean finishing. So I'm not really particularly into loads of embellishments, loads of vavavoom. I'm more about detailing. You know, what the time I would use to make like the upper side alone is it would take a longer time to make those vavavoom or dramatic designs. Yeah, I feel that most people who do those dramatic designs do it to cover up, you know, for the clean lines and all, because your stitches, when you don't stitch right, you know, it takes longer time to stitch right to make it have the clean lines and whatnot. So that's what I'm about.
I'm seeing so much to this particular piece and wishing I was the one wearing it, by the way. I have to say that again.
You actually can wear it. The way
no, I can't.
Yes,
oh my God.
Yes, except you're very conservative or conscious about your arms. Other than that, the way the cut is, regardless of the size, it would, you know, sit right. It's a proper bra cup that is being sewn there.
Okay.
So it would hold your
bust in place.
Yes.
All right. So I have to ask who this dress was made for.
The dress was made for the premium woman. Okay. You know, a woman who likes elegance, who is particular about her style, you know, and the title of my collection that I will be showcasing is La Panache. Okay. You know, so it's about poise, glamour, elegance, you know, raise your head above your shoulder, you know, so yes, so that's all about, that's what I am totally about. Yes.
Okay, so I have to ask, did you make what you're wearing now?
Definitely.
You made this?
I made the shirts, yes.
Okay,
yes.
So we're going to be seeing...
And the pants as well.
We're going to be seeing things like this as well at the show?
Well, maybe more detailed things.
Okay, but it looks amazing on you, I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Jane,
Michael. I can't wait to see you at the show.
I can't wait to have you either.
Okay.
Yes.
25th, 26th, 27th, right?
Yeah, I'm showcasing on the 27th, guys.
All
27th,
right.
come, please.
I can't wait. Look at this dress, people. I cannot wait. And this is an amazing model. She looks great in it.
Yes.
It's still Wake Up Nigeria. There's still so much more in store for you. We're going to be putting out so much information for you right here on the show about how you can get to the Fashion Finest Awards and showcase. So much is happening. We are going on a break right now, but we don't want you to go anywhere too far.
All right, welcome back. Gloria Doyle is an evangelist, an established Nigerian gospel musician, cosmetologist, event planner, and a mother of 3. She's here to tell us about her inspiring story of life and times. It is great to have you.
Thank you for having me here.
You know, when I think about your story, and considering that, are you 40 yet?
Yes.
Okay. Now, considering that, I would expect somebody that maybe is much more advanced to have so much of your story, because you have so much to tell us and all of that. But then a lot of things started at an early age for you. You got married at 17 and all of that, and the things started happening and all of that. Okay, but then before we get into all that, you are into a lot of things now. You're a gospel artist, you're a cosmetologist, you're an event planner and all of that. Let's have a timeline of how all of this came to you. Which one started first? How did you move into which other one? Let's just have a timeline, a very fast one.
Well, I started out being a mother because I had my kids very young, and I had to make sure that they were okay and they were on the right track. And then I ended up being a single mother. And I had to
talk about that.
Yeah, I had to still put in more effort into making sure my kids were okay.
Okay.
And along the line, music, and I got trained as a cosmetologist from Jedera Institute of Cosmetology. And music, you know, like there, and I went into events planning. Okay. And I think that's what is actually taking most of my time now. Yes, but as a mother, I think I've successfully trained my 3 kids as graduates, so I think I can give every other thing I have.
And you look this nice. Wow, that's great. Okay, so let's start from Matt. As a mother, 17 years and all, you became a single mother. What happened?
And definitely once you get married that young, you definitely experience things like misunderstandings. You people are not compatible, you understand, and Definitely, I would say going into marriage for the wrong reasons, because I came from a polygamous home, and I thought that marriage was an escape route, you know, out of all those hula bula of polygamy. And but at the end of the day, you find out that this is somebody that does not even understand your vision, doesn't understand what you desire, what you want to be in life, you understand. And then when it comes to this tribalistic issue, there are things, he was an Igbo man, there are things they were expecting from you that is a non-Igbo, you understand. And then you find out that you cannot really reconcile this thing. You try to stay because of the kids, but around me, I saw a lot of young ladies that were losing their lives due to physical abuse, and that my father said he couldn't afford.
So what lessons have you gleaned that younger ones can learn from your experience of marriage?
I'll just tell every young person, like I tell my daughter now, that they should concentrate on what they want to become in life first. You understand? And if you're getting into marriage, get into marriage with somebody that understands you, your friend. Somebody that wants to support you, you understand? Wants to be proud seeing you an accomplished person. Not somebody that can't stand seeing an accomplished young person, either male or female. Yes.
You're right. Okay, so moving on from that, cosmetology came into the scene, and then I want the clarification now. You said a cosmetologist also deals with skin products and all that. What's the difference between a cosmetologist and a dermatologist?
A dermatologist is a skin doctor.
Okay.
That's somebody that, you know, you have some, will I use this word, some scientific skin problems that you need to go through some, you know, some treatments in the hospital. But a cosmetology is a person that is trained professionally to help you maintain your skin, help you to use the right product for your skin.
That thing is actually quite interchangeable. People think maintaining of skin means bleaching. You have to look fair and all of that. You have to look that. When they say use a correct cream, something that will bring out your real color. we are ebony, so is our real color being fair? Because that's what a lot of people think in mind.
A lot of people believe that once you are fair, you have better chances.
Isn't it so?
Well, it is. It is. But if you look at people that have been able to maintain their skin color the way they are, you understand, you find out too that they have better chances too.
Wow.
You understand? And staying in between a good skin and a damaged skin.
All right. Yes. Wonderful. And then from then, you moved into music and all of that, and you've been there for a long while. But there's a story that interests me. You've credited yourself with helping a number of big artists that we know, as it were, get to where they are. Yes. You know, you mentioned Mama G, there is Pasuma.
There's Tony Tetwila. There's Sonny Neji. We used to run Showbiz Africa. Then it was our company in GRA. And they used to come. They were all aspiring young artists. And I had my boss then too, that was Osaro Noyewu. He's now the owner of Red Carpet in Abuja. And they come as struggling artists. You understand? When you invest emotions into an artist, when you encourage an artist, not necessarily saying I gave them money, but these are struggling artists that needed somebody to motivate them, somebody to encourage them. They were always coming to me. They were always coming to me. And whatever connection I had back then to help them, I actually release for them, yes.
Okay, but then now there's now the issue of a number of artists or people who think that they don't give credit to those that were very instrumental to them along their rise to fame. Do you think these artists fall in that category?
Definitely, I am a living example. Because most of them, they tell you that, oh, this person is very good. Oh, but you see, when it comes to appreciating you, they don't even want people to even know that you're part of their success story.
Wow. Okay, you know, you're a woman of many parts now. I want to move to the gospel part, music. Well, let's just have a little feel of your music, and then we'll talk about your foray into gospel music. All right, got your feel. Okay, now something I can get from this video, I'll just go back to it before I come back, is there's a resemblance here to Mama G from your look. You have this Afro look and all of that. I know that she's someone that you have history with.
I have given two of them this Afro look. It's originally a Gloria Doyle look. That's Queen Onokala. Okay. I managed Queen Onokala and I gave her the Afro look. Mama G, I gave her the Afro look because it kind of makes you distinguished, you know, when you're in any.
How was your? I mean, you spoke about it, but how was it working with Mama G? How was it for you guys?
Well, you know, ladies will always be ladies.
That statement carries a lot.
Yes,
it carries a lot.
Ladies will always be ladies. You understand, irrespective of anything. You understand, but I'm happy they are where they are today. I'm very happy for them. But at the same time, I'm very happy that I'm actually holding on to the gospel because that's what I do most of the time.
Gospel now. So what was it that made you decide to go into gospel music?
Well, I've always written songs growing up, songs that have to do with my appreciating God. Like I told you from the onset, I come from a polygamous family and it was a very, very strong polygamous family. And when you come from such family, you don't have anybody to hold on to except God because there is a lot of battles.
How many wives did your dad have?
I can't really count because legally my father had like 5 wives and his concubines, you know.
Wow.
So, you know, so you need to, it's the battle was drawn from the onset. So the only succor I had was was to hold on to God. You understand? And I have been holding him ever since. Then coming into marriage again, you find out that you really didn't make the right choice. You still have to run back to him to say.
I like that. I like that you accepted. You didn't make the right choice. Are you looking to get married again?
For now, I think I don't. I have so many things.
So you see one guy now, one very correct guy.
If the Lord pleases.
But we need to know what you would want. Is it something you are looking at? Is there a possibility? Yes, let me put it that way.
There is a possibility.
There is a wonderful, great, great. I like that. And so you have this song coming out. You said you're about to reshoot the video. What do you have coming up for your fans? What should they look forward to?
Right now, I'm very busy because I'm actually the General Secretary of Inspirational Gospel Ambassadors.
Okay.
And we are actually pushing upcoming artists, gospel artists that nobody's giving a platform right now.
So you're saying that the experience you've had with other people is not affecting you when it comes to helping upcoming artists grow?
That's my calling. I need to see you up there. I need to see your talent, you know, being showcased to the world. That's my calling. When you really look down and you see all these artists struggling, you understand, and nobody's giving them a place because they feel that, no, you are not yet an A-list artist. It's hurtful because I know it's something that I have, you know, gone through. You understand? So I try to help them, and that's why we have the Inspirational Gospel Ambassadors, which is taking enough of my time right now. But at the same time, I'm in the studio coming out with a new album, that the full album for this singles that's called New Level.
New Level. Yes. Wonderful. I'm looking forward to it. And yes, wishing you the best.
Thank
I
you very
like I like so much you know, the lessons you've learned, and the fact that you've been able to impart other people and also help people grow. Yes. I think that's what life is all about.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Talking
about cooking things in the studio, I prepared something for you.
All right.
You like a guy that can cook?
Oh.
Is that what are the qualities? Let's head to the kitchen now to see what I prepared for you. But then, if the man finally does come, what are the qualities you're looking forward to?
It has to be very, very...
It has to be... No, you will tell us. So you will not laugh this one off. You will tell us. What does it have to be? What are you looking for? What are you looking for in a guy?
He has to be a very friendly person.
Friendly. This guy's friendly, but of course he's married with kids. So yeah, but maybe he's a template. He's a template.
I'm wondering how Mike is. I'm wondering how Mike is over there and he's cooking.
Exactly.
He's cooking.
I prepared it ahead of time.
Such a liar. You're welcome, Miss Okay, so
thank you for your inspirational work that you're doing.
Thank you very
well
much.
done.
I appreciate that.
So, Chef Tina, over to you.
Okay, we had fried rice and grilled chicken this morning. And, you know, when we say fried rice, people are expecting that color, the maybe yellowish or greenish color. This is what we have for you. And I had my green pepper, spring onions, red pepper, yellow pepper, Then I had my ginger, garlic, seasoning cube. In all, this is what
this is the end result.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think.
That's grilled chicken.
Yes. They are all grilled.
It's grilled to a temperature of 30 degrees.
30 degrees.
Hey, please go ahead and have it.
Don't come there and act as if
Oh my gosh.
you were not even in this.
The oven is set at 13.27. That is the perfect temperature.
What's that?
The oven, the oven.
I don't even know what to tell you right
about
now.
our food.
What is there anything about the food?
No, you like it? You're like, ah.
Good sumptuous.
Oh, thank
She's
you.
going to start singing some gospel songs.
All right.
Thank you.
Before we
very
start
much.
singing for our breakfast, we have to begin rounding off. But Chef Tina, what's different between this color and the other colors you were talking
The
about?
colored one.
Okay, you know, it's just curry and turmeric.
Yeah.
If you actually use
Curry,
turmeric, turmeric comes out very beautiful.
Yeah.
It will pick all your vegetables.
Oh,
Yes,
nice.
but if you use the curry,
Where is that plate going now? Mike, I don't understand. Okay, something just happened right now. But we have to wrap up. And of course, we have so many thank yous.
Yeah, big thank you to all our guests and also our friends at Homely NG.
Okay, so Fola, we love you. You know we love you. He styles our hair. We're going to be back tomorrow.
It's going to be 7 a.m. as usual, Thursday morning right here. Big thank you to all our guests for joining us this morning.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Have a great day.